I may have to talk about the effects of the bill concerning the coffee bill that the government wants to make, but this bill is going to have effect to us, the local, international, and the whole country at large. At times, we have taken something and we think like it is going to affect one region or one district or one tribe. But this coffee bill is not going to affect only Baganda or Banyankole or Bachiga or what. It is not about the region, it is not about a tribe, it is not about a clan, it is not all about what, but it is about all Ugandans. And it has the biggest effect on us. If we can remember, in uh, in September, it was 29th of September 2023, the government make a law that the government should own all the land in Uganda. That means they wanted to take the ownership from those who own his land. And if we go back and we remember, we see that according to the law, according to the law of Uganda, Article 237, it says that all land in Uganda shall vest in the citizens of Uganda and shall be owned in accordance with the following land nature system: the customary, the freehold, the milo, and leasehold. That means that is the law that is there already in existence in what? In the constitution. But we see that the government wanted to change that to own all the land in Uganda. Now, if we go back to the coffee bill, when they are going to introduce this bill, you just remember that they are going to own the land from people such that they can be able to have big estates and they run that. They will not allow anyone to be able to do it. If we can remember, like what happens to marijuana, they say it's okay a person to plant it, but you have to plant it on land scale, on a large scale. But here we have, as you have small plots, even a half plot, even a quarter plot, but you can have like 3 plants of coffee and you'll be able to be harvesting it on your own. But where we are heading right now, they will put the law, the moment that law for coffee, the coffee bill passed, they will put a law telling you that all Ugandans, the one who is going, who needs to have coffee should have it on a large scale. And if we put it on that point, that means no one is going to survive on that. All the farmers, they have to give up everything. And we just know that evacuation is going again to resume. They are going to displace people because they need land. They are going to do everything to make sure they own all the lands and everything be owned by the government. And now, to you, the local person, how are you going to survive in that situation? You have been surviving like getting school fees, getting rent, taking care of your family from coffee. But the moment the government takes own of it, we are done. So at this point, I call upon all the Ugandans, wherever you are, you have to raise up your voice. You have to make sure we reject this bill before it has passed through. We don't have to keep quiet. We have all of us to wake up and put pressure to our MPs because we voted them and sent them to go and submit our ideas. We have to wake up and talk to them, telling them that we don't want that bill to pass on. We know they may bribe them because last week Museveni summoned his people, those who support NRM. So that means they have make a conclusion how they are going to do that. But it's up to me, it's up to you to make a decision to make sure that we have to stop this before it goes beyond. Because the moment we hold back our own, they are going to own that coffee and no one will survive. As I have said, there's a lot of effect that this coffee can bring to us, that coffee bill. The consequences has to be there. We have to have loss of ownership rights. You will not be having any right about the price. Whatever price they will want to put there, it will be the one. International market, there will be a certain price. Let me say right now, if the international market says a bill, 1 kilo of coffee is going to cost like 12,000, But for them, they will decide to put a kilo at 2,000, and you will have to give them that coffee because you have nothing to do with it. Then for them, they will pack it and sell it on the international market, 12,000, when they have bought 1 kilo from you at 2,000. See what is happening here in Busoga. In Busoga, they are selling a ton of sugarcane, 50,000. But 1 kg, 60,000. When they bring a sack of 50 kilograms, it is 220 or 50 kilograms of sugar. So that means that is the same thing that is going to happen to coffee. The farmers, it's the high time now to rise up and tell them we don't have to accept this bill because the ownership right is gone. They have to reduce on compensation. Even if someone does everything, they will do everything that it takes to make sure you even give up on coffee the moment that bill goes through. And we have to know that this government is ready and willing to make sure every Ugandan becomes poor. That is the biggest deal that they are doing. They have to displace you from your land because they need land to make sure they should own everything to be the one who would have plantations for coffee. They have to build industries. Those who have been dealing in buying coffee from the farmers and sells it, all those businesses are going to end. So this is the high time all of us to combine our voices to refuse and reject this bill. One man made a saying, and he said that when the law, when injustice increases, resistance becomes a duty. So right now we are seeing a lot of injustice happening in the country. So what we should do now, it is now our duty to resist everything that is happening. That's it.